Good afternoon. I thought we'd do a quick video going into the back of this rather handsome Sony KV2256 UB, which I'm actually swapping for a Bang & Olufsen BioVision 8902, which is a fair swap given that they both have Paratel/SCART and a range of other useful inputs. So what we're going to be doing with this is we're going to be identifying where some of the problem areas are. We're going to be hooking up the BK tube tester just to test the tube. Never ever clean, balance or rejuvenate a Trinitron tube, as they invariably don't like it very much. So to get into these, you've got 4 screws, 2 either side, and then you've got 2 screws on here, and this is the speaker connector. So this actually plugs into the part on the board itself and actually provides the signal for these speakers. So once that's done, the back literally just comes off with a little bit of persuasion, like so. Just grab hold of the speakers and give it a little gentle tug, and the back should just ease off the set, like so. It's been a little while since it's been off, so it's quite possible it's a little bit sticky. There you go, and off it comes. And then we're inside the set itself. Now, in typical Trinitron fashion, you have this absolutely huge RF shield around the tube itself. There's the single gun Trinitron tube arrangement. It's a very handsome looking piece of engineering. That I've always admired Trinitron tubes. Now hopefully we should be able to find the tube type, which will be right down the bottom here, and we are looking at an A53 JBW02X, made in the UK according to this one, so that's possible that this one was made at the Bridgend factory. Problems with this particular set: right at the front there are a few touch sensitive buttons which have collapsed, as they tend to do on these Sonys, and they need to be replaced. Also on this board here, which is the main power distribution board, we have a slightly unhappy looking reefer capacitor which exploded a little while back, and that is, can't actually tell what that is anymore. I've got the circuit diagram, so I'll be passing it on to the new owner so they can work out what that is. I'd also recommend replacing this 0.22 microfarad reefer X2 device as well, as that's liable to be next to follow along. This is actually just a main suppressor, and the set will turn on without this in place, but I would not recommend running it for any length of time. Apart from the standard usual Sony drive joints, there isn't really much else that these seem to be liable to die for, to be honest with you. Entire scan circuit is actually on the board, which attaches to the back of the tube, which frees up quite a bit of real estate on the main board down here. Got this shielded board here, which I'm not too sure what that is. That could be the teletext adapter, but I'm not certain. Focus unit there. Line output transformer down here. And a couple of other bits and pieces such as adjustments here. And a few other bits and bobs around the board, including the RF stage, or what looks like the RF stage here. And I believe, apart from this shielded section here, the rest of the chassis is going to be isolated, given that we have the SCART socket input, which does actually work very well. Anyway, let's have a look at the BK tester notes and see if this tube is listed within the selection of supported tubes. So the A53 JBW02X is supported by the tester and uses connector number 5. A53 JBW02X. However, I only have this universal adapter. If I knew the pinouts on the tube, I could make something up. Adapter number 14, adapter 23, adapter 3, adapter 21, adapter 18 and adapter 7. Unfortunately, I don't have adapter number 5, so I'm going to be unable to test this tube for the new owner. However, this has provided us with a nice little journey inside the set and also a bit of information about some of the things that can go wrong with this particular television. Anyway, if you have found this interesting, don't forget to hit the like button, also consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.